Hi everyone, I'm at my desk this morning, first day back at work, and I've still got about 15 minutes before, I really need to make some phone calls, so I thought I would do face of the day because I wanted to, and it's just a light look today. A lot of my time will be spent here in the office, but I do have mountains of phone calls to make and lots of people to see for the rest of the week. So while I will be seeing some people today, I decided just to leave it as a kind of a light look. So what I started with, I better, and with the light shining in, it's probably, we've had a very foggy morning this morning, and it's felt so cold and terrible, but the fog has cleared and there's blue sky out there, and I can see the sun just picking its way over the top of the church there. Okay, so I started off with Almay face primer. This is a smart shade, and it does actually take away some of the redness on my skin, so I'm really enjoying this primer. Then I went with this Almay Smart Shade anti-shading. Let's try that way. It's an SPF 20, which I quite like. This is a sort of a makeup base, but I just use it. It's light to medium, but I just use it underneath powder, so I find it's actually quite fine. When I don't really want a full foundation, something like this is quite fine, so I just use this. I also use my ultra favorite CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless concealer. I actually use that under this, and then the parts that needed redoing just did this over the top, so under my eyes. My 20-year-old daughter, going on 21, she'll be 21 in about 6 weeks. I gave this to her the other night just to put on before she had to go to work, and she pinched it. She loved it as much as I do. She wasn't too keen about the whole Simply Ageless bit, because she gets a bit funny about wearing things or putting things on that seem to be for older people. But I assured her that this is quite fine. It's not going to do her any harm. Then I used a powder, and I used my, because I wanted a light look, I just used my Lancome powder, dusting powder, because it does give a really, really light finish, and I used my Sigma powder brush. Then over the top of that, I use the MAC Mineralize. This is a foundation, but I use it as a bronzer because it just seems to work okay. And I use my MAC Kabuki to go with that. Next, I went with a NARS blush, which is, dare I say it, Orgasm. A bit on the pinky side, but I find it's actually not too bad. And I use my Real Techniques blush brush to put that on. Then for my eyes, I went with CoverGirl Smoky Shadow Blast, and not quite sure what colours these are. Don't know if they even have the colours on them. But anyway, it's the beige and the brown one, which I quite like. It gives just a very natural look, which you're not going to get with this sun shining in. Oh my gosh, what do I do? I'm going to have to shut the blinds. Okay, it's a little while later because I got caught up, so not quite sure where I was up to. I think it was to do with the eyeshadow, which I use this Smoky Shadow Blast, and I'm not sure if you can see. It just gives a very, very light cover, but it's just super fast when I'm in a hurry. I did use the Bourjois Kohl contour pencil, and I'm really liking this. This is sort of in a grey colour, and this has enabled me to get a better feel for applying eyeliner, especially in a pencil style, and I'm getting there. I'm really happy with the application today. I'm not sure that you'll be able to see the application there, but probably doesn't look that great to you guys, but it's fine for me compared to what I've been doing. Okay, now I did, with the eyeshadow, also use a blending brush, because this is a Sigma tapered blending brush, because when I put the dark just on the top, it needed a bit of blending in, and when I do it with my finger, I find I get it right out here. As you can see, a little bit has sort of gone out to the edges, which I can live with a little bit, but it's when it goes right out, and there seems to be a concentration of colour out there that I really don't want. So that's where this is actually a better option for blending. Okay, so that's the eyeshadow, that's the contour pencil. Mascara, I used MAC Play Lash, Extended Play Lash. I actually quite like this one. What I like about it is its size, and its brush is really fine, and it does extend my lashes. So I do use a lash curler prior to using it most days. Depends how much of a hurry I'm in. Then I used my e.l.f. eyebrow lifter and filler. So I use the light colour under the eyebrow. I use the darker colour pretty much in these bits here, because where the hairs are a little bit, the eyebrows are a little bit more sparse, and they go up. So I tend to just colour in that front bit so that it's, so that it kind of evens up the rest of it. Then after that, I use this Essence lash and brow gel. You can also use this for mascara, so yeah. And then for my lips, I finished off with this Estee Lauder number 22 Plum Frost, which I really like. These are probably my favourite Estee Lauder lipsticks. They're really creamy, and they just suit my lips because they're very dry, and there's no eyebrow pencil on, lip pencil on today, because I was in a bit of a hurry. And of course I finished off with a bit of an extra shine, because I need the extra shine today. So there you have it. That's my face of the day. Better take the glasses off. And yeah, I wasn't too unhappy with this light makeup look. Good for everyday work. So yeah, tell me what you think. Okay, I'll catch you next time. Bye. P.S. No, I'm still waiting to hear from the doctor. This morning I remembered a few things that he said as I was reflecting last night, and I hope he calls this morning quickly. So because all sorts of things are going through my head at the moment, and And I need that ENT referral, and I'm so bummed that I left without getting it, but I think he forgot. I really did. And that's why I went in the first place. Anyway, I'll update you when I hear.